I was fortunate enough to be in England. I was invited to attend the Global Summit on Women's Rugby, which was in that finals week. And that included going to Twickenham with 81,885 of my closest friends to see that England-Canada final and also New Zealand-France game in the bronze. And I just remember staying there. I was with, a bunch of Oceania delegates from the Cook Islands, from Papua New Guinea, from New Zealand, with some of the Australians, and just in awe, the vibe, the sound, the noise, the crowd. It was just absolutely incredible. And I think what was incredible about it was the type of people in the crowd. So lots of families, lots of young teenage boys. Like we always say, there's lots of girls. Gosh, there are a lot of boys and a lot of men in that as well. And I think it's just such a different product, women's rugby, in that World Cup. That's what it really showed me, even at the semi-final, that, people attend it in a different way. The game times are really game friendly, family friendly. The offerings, the food available, the price of the tickets, because it's a real family occasion. So we saw lots of groups of teenage girls and boys in attendance, really young girls with their parents, with their dads, lots of father-daughter moments, of course, because lots of dads love rugby already. But it's really, I could see it was a really different crowd, compared to going to the Lions here. It's a very atypical crowd, predominantly male, probably a decade or more older than me, lots of grey hair around. It's a really different socioeconomic demographic. And I think that's what's different about women's sport as well, as a whole. We saw that with the Matildas as well. But the World Cup, I think World Rugby, real credit to them. They were very visionary. They really thought big. They designed a model for that tournament across England, which was very different from what we did in New Zealand for the World Cup. And Australia will have to do the same. We'll have to think differently.